Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for Legion Baseball. Braintree and Cohasset set to take the field. First pitch of the ball game is ball one. Mike will also bring in the coverage here on BCAM TV. And two teams just about identical spots in the standings. Braintree at 6-9, Cohasset at 7-8. So a win here today for Braintree would actually put them in the postseason, as they need one win to get into the playoffs, to jump ahead of Canton, who has finished the regular season games. We're a point ahead of Braintree, 2 points for a win. So Braintree trying to get there as the top 6 teams advance to the playoffs. Braintree right now currently sitting just a spot out in 7th. So a couple strikes here from Kerry, who's the Braintree pitcher, here to begin this ball game. And the pitch on the way, down in the dirt, no swing from the leadoff man, the shortstop Babineau. So Cohasset, who had a tough year last year during their District 6 play, has jumped up in the standings and currently in the playoffs as we speak, as the pitch is down and away, and a long full count here to begin the ball game. And as you may have noticed, there is just the one umpire currently. I don't know if there'll be a second one later. There is just a home plate umpire, which obviously is the most important part, but not to have anybody on the bases is going to make this very difficult for some close plays on the bases. Very warm afternoon ball game with slight wind as this one's hit out towards shortstop, and that'll get into left field past the glove of Garrity, and it is a leadoff single to begin this game. So after the long at bat, wasn't hit all that hard, but it was placed well. And the leadoff man is aboard to begin this game.
Come on now, let's go. Give it a step, Timmy.
Braintree defense across the outfield. It'll be Lane in left field with DiMartino in center and Carney in right field, and across the diamond, O'Rourke at third. The shortstop is Garrity, as the pitch on the way is in for a strike. Second baseman Foley and the first baseman Charon. The Braintree catcher here today, Grieve. And the pitch, as this one's knocked foul. So a couple of changes throughout the Braintree order here for this game. Big change over at first base with Fitzgerald not there. Charon playing over at first, and then Foley over at second base. We have not seen much of him here this season, at least here at home, as they throw over to first, not in time. And as you see, the very difficult call for the home plate umpire, and now actually we've seen a second umpire appear as he now comes out towards the field, and he will join the play. And the pitch, and a ground ball, middle of the infield. Over is the play to first, and the out at first. The runner at second is safe as he was off on the play. And it is a double play called on the infield. A very bang play as the umpire had just jumped into the field of play. And right on cue, a double play turned by the Braintree defense. So that is a very nice change for Braintree. That was a very close play from our vantage point. That was very close over at second. Of course, it is a forced out, so very difficult to tell as this one's knocked foul. So after a leadoff single by Babineau, a double play bounced into by Guilfoyle, and all of a sudden Braintree just a pitch away from getting out of this inning without allowing a run. As the pitch on the way off speed is cut on and missed. And the pitch is off the plate. Wind really picking up. Pitch, and that just missed as Kerry trying to get the final out. So weather depending. It's supposed to be a Cranberry League White Sox game to follow this one, but we'll see how things shake out. That's the pitch on the way, and that missed. So another long count. Second full count of the inning. Leadoff hitter getting to a full count before singling. And this time it is strike three, and down he goes as the hitter with a disagreement at the plate, but he's not going to win it. And Sinella down on strikes as that ends the top half of the first. So a hit, a double play turned, and a strikeout. And the Braintree Bats will get a chance in a scoreless game. First pitch of the bottom of the first is outside, as the Braintree Bats will get an opportunity here in a scoreless game. As Carney will lead things off. The right-hander ready, and that is a called strike from the starting pitcher Hare. And the off-speed missed this time, off the outside part of the plate. Carney, DiMartino, and Sharon here to begin the ball game in the bottom half of this first. Cut and a miss, and now the count evens at 2-2. See if the wind factors in at all in this game. Anything in the air is going to be tough. As that one is off the plate, and a full count. One hit in the top half, then a double play was turned as this one's spoiled to the screen. Braintree looking for their first base runner. Pitch on the way, and a ground ball knocked foul. Defense pretty much straight up all the way around. As the pitch on the way, this one's knocked up into the stands. And another spoiled off pitch. As the long at bat continues from the Braintree leadoff hitter, right fielder Carney. Continues to see a lot of pitches. It's now spoiled off consecutive pitches. And this one put in play to right field, and it is caught on a line. As Carney with the long at bat hit a couple of balls hard in the at bat, but unfortunately back to the dugout with the first out. A lot of pitches drawn by the leadoff man Carney, which is something you want to do to set the table, but obviously would have loved to have seen himself aboard. As DiMartino will stand in. And the pitch, that's a strike. Not a very vocal umpire back behind the plate, so just gonna have to look for the signal. Not gonna be able to hear it really that well, as this one is off the plate, even in the count at 1-1. As the pitch is low. Another pitch low. Both sides seeing lots of pitches here in this first inning. This one is on the ground over to second base. And the play across in time for out number 2. So again, Braintree at 6-9 on the season. Cohasset 7-8. Braintree needing to win one more game to get 2 points to jump into the postseason, whether it's today or tomorrow.
So now I need to come back
pitch on the way is a strike to the Braintree first baseman, Sharon. Ground ball, middle of the infield. This is the shortstop's play on the move, and the throw will take him off the bag, and he is safe. You see that happen very often, where a shortstop goes to his right and then the throw tails. That happens almost 70-80% of the time. You see a throw like that. You got to control your body and make an accurate throw, which obviously didn't happen there. And Braintree gets a base runner here with 2 outs. That was a ball that, if it was fielded properly, would have had the runner. As it brings up O'Rourke in the cleanup spot, playing third base. Pitch, that's a strike. Runner goes on the pitch. This one out to right field. It's going to get down as the runner will head from second now to third, as the throw will not be made. And they're at the corners here with 2 outs. So a little 2-out magic here for the 86ers. Back-to-back base runners. And just like that, an opportunity here to score the game's first run. Size lead over at first, and the first pitch to Grieve is hammered to deep left field. Back it goes, but a foul ball, as that had some pretty good pop in it. Grieve catching here today, Surratt DHing, and he'll follow if Grieve gets on. Pitch, or they throw over to first. It's not in time. So Braintree with runners at the corners, 2 outs. And the pitch, and a foul ball. So 2 strikes now on Grieve. Has Hare trying to get out of this first inning without allowing a run. And the pitch, as that one's off the plate, no advance for either runner. And a pop-up on the infield. See if the wind plays with it at all. Second baseman back a few steps and makes the catch and ends the inning. So Braintree strands 2 base runners here in the first, cannot score, and we head to the second in a scoreless game. Top half of the second, first pitch in there for a strike. Scoreless game here in the second. Braintree stranding 2 in the bottom half of the first. Let's carry out for another inning of work. And that one cut on and missed by the right fielder Barthel. 4, 5, 6 hitters for Cohasset in the second. And a big swing and a miss as back-to-back Ks heading back to the first now. First out here of the second. Fastball able to get it by him. Good command for the leadoff hitter here by Kerry. Went to a couple full counts in the first. And the first pitch there is a strike at the look back from the hitter, Stone, who is the catcher. Certainly did look a little low. Seen a couple look back by both sides as that one's down in the dirt. Defense back all the way around on the infield, as that's another strike pounded in. Curry looking to fan his third consecutive hitter now, as he winds and fires, and a ground ball, this one to third. On a hop, as O'Rourke with an accurate throw, and there's two down. Played the in-between hop. First pitch of the at-bat outside to the third baseman, Riley. First two have been retired after a leadoff single. Been able to retire the last four, including a double play ball. And the pitch is low. Last week of the regular season here for Braintree. One game left on their schedule after today, as that's a big swing and a miss. Braintree's so accustomed to being towards the top in the standings, but this has been a little bit of a different year. Still looking to get it into the postseason, but used to having a first or second place spot in the standings. Had plenty of offense this year. It's been the pitching that's been a little bit of a problem. But here today, with nothing on the board so far. This pitch is outside. Payoff pitch is spoiled. And another full count. Nobody on, two down. Looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here. And a ground ball, this one to third base, but just foul. That would have been at least two bases probably. And a pitch, and he got it by him as he strikes him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 in total through 2 innings. And Braintree with another 0 on the board as the Bats will get a chance. We'll see 5, 6, and 7 in the Braintree order in the bottom half in a moment. Bottom of the second, and the first pitch is just off the plate for ball 1. Foul ball by Surrett. The Braintree DH here in this ball game also catches. Braintree with a couple hits back in the first inning, but we're not able to score. As the pitch is called a strike down in the dirt, as the umpire really getting an earful from both sides in this game. It's a brutal call. And the pitch is down in the dirt again. Looking to find his way aboard here to begin the inning, and he does on a pitch downstairs and a leadoff walk. Braintree's third base runner of the ball game. which will lead things off here in the second. As it'll bring up Lane, who was the hero in the game yesterday. Decent lead over there at first base, and the pitch. A called strike again, low. And right now, Braintree's just going to have to be ready to swing at anything. And a bunt attempt is knocked foul. Braintree trying to bring the runner over. Check on over at first. Another check in that direction as the runner back safely. Bigger lead this time, and a third attempt in the same direction. As Surratt really wants to go, the pitcher will continue to throw in that direction. And the runner will not go as the pitch is down. The runner takes off. Here's the throw, and it's not in time on a bang-bang play at second. So the delayed steal gets the job done, brings the runner over to second with nobody out. And we'll see if the Braintree hitter can move him aboard, move him over. And a hard hit ball out to center field. That's going to carry well over the head of the center fielder as it skips off the wall, and he's got two bases easily, and he'll cruise there and stop as Surratt will come all the way around to score, motoring home from second on a hard hit ball by Lane, who continues to swing a good bat when called upon. So Braintree getting on the board, scoring the game's first run on an RBI double. Brings up the second baseman, Foley, as he is squaring, takes it back and takes the ball. As the pitch called the ball on the outside now, and now the Cohasset side not thrilled with the balls and strikes. Catcher really giving him an earful, which I would imagine won't go too far into this game if that continues. One thing you can't do, unfortunately, which is argue balls and strikes. As much as you generally have the right cause, you have the ability to disagree with things, but it's not going to be to the advantage of whoever it is that is complaining, generally. And the pitch, again, call the ball on the outside part of the plate. And a walk here, the second walk of the inning. But 2 walks and a double in the inning. Braintree scored the game's first run. Another bunt try, this time laid down nicely. As the pitcher bobbles, the throw will not be in time, and an infield bunt. Once that ball was bobbled, you knew it was going to be a very difficult play. And Braintree now has him loaded up here in the second. So Braintree looking to really have a big inning here. Everything on the line right now to have a huge inning. As it'll bring up Carney for the second time. And he takes the pitch inside. Another pitch up. Command has been an issue here in the inning for the starter Hare, who has walked 2 in the inning. Infield single and a double. Braintree has them loaded. They have a run. Really a big opportunity to score multiple runs in this second inning to stake their pitcher to a comfortable margin. Right now, Kerry with a 1-0 lead to work with, as he's fanned 3 through the first 2. And the pitch, and this one drilled out to right field. That's going to drop down, and 1 run will score. They're going to wave a second around, and he will score as runners head all the way from second and third, and now a third runner waved around, and this will score as well, as 3 runs pushed across on a flare of a hit, and the right fielder really did not play that ball well at all. That should not happen. As Kerry brings him around, and everybody scores on a soft single to right that turns into a double. And Braintree all of a sudden with 4 runs on the board in the blink of an eye here in the second inning. And now a bunt, as this one down the first base line, and it is a foul ball, as it rolled foul just at the last second.
Hey, good bit. Hey, good bit.
So bases clearing hit for Carney, with some help from a poor play in right field. And Braintree now with an opportunity for more. Still nobody out, as the infield comes in now at the corners for DiMartino, who knocks this one foul off himself. And the pitch is off the plate. Pitch on the way, and this one drilled out to center field. Hit pretty hard, but it will be caught as the throw is back to second. The hard hit ball in the inning. First out though. And this one hit hard over to third base, as the throw across will be low, and it gets away from the first baseman. Sharon will have to get back and tag first, as the runner will come around to score on a throwing error. And frustration certainly has settled in here for Cohasset, as things have come unglued. So Sharon, who had singled back in the first inning, has reached now on an error, and now another run is scored. Is 5-0 here in the second. As the pitch is high, the throw down to second, and the throw is in time on a bang-bang play at second.
Hi, Daddy.
So now 2 outs, bases clear, and the pitch upstairs. So caught stealing. So right-hander winds and fires, and a strike in there to O'Rourke, who singled back in the first as well. So Braintree with 5 runs here in the inning. And the The pitch is hit hard over to second and by the glove into center field. His second hit of the ball game. Another really hard hit ball off the bat. This will bring up Grieve, who popped up to end the first with 2 on. Check over at first, as Braintree has already tried to steal multiple times in this game. Let's see if they try it again. And the pitch spins him back. So a long inning here, as Braintree has scored 5 times. As the pitch, a called strike. And this one is upstairs. Pitch up and the throw down to first, not in time. So Braintree with 2 on. As this one hit hard out to center field, that's playable. And this one will be put away with a late lunge for it by the center fielders. That ball continued to carry off the bat of Surrett, but Braintree's damage is done. 5 runs here in inning 2, and a 5-0 lead through 2 as we head to the 3rd. Top half of the 3rd, first pitch, a strike. As Kerry back out for another inning of work. 2 very nice innings so far with a handful of strikeouts to go along with his line. This is one over to shortstop, the throw across, and it's in time for the out. First opportunity there for Garrity. Continuing to throw lots of strikes as he another first pitch strike. So 3 strikeouts so far for Kerry through 2 1/3. As that's another swing and a miss by the center fielder Kraft, who almost misread the ball in center. That would have allowed a couple more runs to score. Lights on, temperatures dropping, wind picking up. Kerry ready, winds and fires, and a ground ball again. This one too short on a high hop, and another throw in time. 2 up, 2 down. Garrity with both putouts. Got a nice generous hop there on the ball. It popped right up to the letters, which as a shortstop is right where you want it to be. It's in the wheelhouse. The tricky bounce is the one that really gives you some trouble. As the first pitch is upstairs to the pitcher here. He was trying to help out his own cause, but right now his team's down 5-0. The strike on the outside corner. Cohasset hasn't had a base runner since the leadoff hitter of this ball game, a single. Double play to follow that. Consecutive strikeouts, a ground out, a strikeout, and and 2 more ground outs. So Kerry either striking out or pitching a lot of contact so far in this early part of this game. And his team now leads 5-0 as he missed off the plate. Off-speed pitch drilled out to left field. That's going to drop down. A 2-out base hit. And Cohasset able to get somebody aboard. Breaks up that long stretch. Pitch, a called strike. And this one drilled out to right field. It's going to get down. Second hit of the game for Babineau as they go to the corners now. Here comes the throw to third. It's not going to be in time. It's actually cut off. So just like that, Cohasset with something brewing here with 2 outs. So Hare and Babineau with consecutive singles, and they're at the corners with 2 outs. Opportunity here for the visitors to try and get back into this ball game, trailing 5-0 here in the top half of the third. Off-speed pitch drops in there for a strike to Guilfoyle, who grounded into a double play, and at the time was a big play in this game. Turn momentum back on Braintree's side as the runner being held on at first. The ball is grounded towards first, and a routine play and an easy play as it is Sharon to end the inning. A weak ground ball to first ends the threat to left on for Cohasset here in the third. And Braintree's lead is 5 as we head to the bottom half of the third. Bottom half of the third, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. So it'll be 7, 8, 9 in the Braintree order as Lane will lead things off. Had an RBI double to straightaway center field last time. One of the 5 runs pushed across in the second inning by Braintree. Right-hander ready, winds and fires and missed inside. Winds, and this one over towards short, and it gets by the glove as it drops into left. A leadoff single for Lane as that one was placed well, his second hit of the game. And Braintree in business here to begin the third. As it brings up Foley, who drew a walk back in the second inning. This one down in the dirt, and it actually makes contact with the catcher's mask, but somehow stays in front of the plate, doesn't allow the runner to advance. Pitch, and the pitch is high. The throw down to second will not be in time, and a stolen base. So Braintree continuing to run when they can. Keeping the pressure on here in this third inning. As the pitch is up. That is a called strike. And that one down in the dirt gets away, and the runner will advance from second to third on the walk, and now the runner taking from first, and he will head all the way to second. On the walk, he gets to second. So from frustration built in on the prior pitch, takes all the way to second base after the ball got all the way to the backstop. And they're now at second and third here for the 86ers. Second walk drawn by Foley as it brings up Garrity, who had a bunt hit last time. Bunt single down the third baseline. Opportunity for really this one to be put away early. Braintree looking to go up by 7 with the hit as the pitch is well high. The entire infield coming in here in this third inning. Braintree looking for the kill shot here in the third. Top of the order due up next as the pitch is outside. Hare winds and fires, and that's a strike. And the pitch, that is also in there for a strike. Back-to-back strikes. Second and third, nobody out. And the pitch is cut on and missed, and he got him on strikes. So the first out here of the inning as it brings up Kearney, who provided 3 of the 5 Braintree runs on a blue pit to right field last time. So they're going to put the hitter on here as Kearney intentionally walked, keeps the double play in order, and it loads the bases up. As it brings up DiMartino, who's 0 for 3, or make it 0 for 2, excuse me. So an intentional walk puts the bases loaded here with 1 out in the bottom half of this third inning. Pitch, and DiMartino takes a strike. Wind continuing to pick up, temperatures continuing to drop, and certainly a storm on its way. And Braintree right now trying to close this one out as quick as possible as DiMartino hits it to the middle of the infield and through. As 1 run scores, here comes a second as Kearney digs for third. He'll get there no problem. And 2 runs pushed across as this one gets away, and now he takes off for the plate. Here comes the throw. There will be none as Braintree scores 3 more here. And 8 runs on the board now for the 86ers, who have opened it up to an 8-0 advantage. So that'll be 2 runs pushed across for DiMartino, and then a throwing error that allows the 3rd run to score. Top of the order really getting it done. 3 pushed across by Kearney, 2 pushed across by DiMartino. A couple of mistakes sprinkled in that have helped out the Braintree cause as well. And the pitch is down in the dirt. For Sharon, who has a single and an error, reached on it. The runner at second base and a ground ball. This one to third base. This time fielded properly and the throw across in time. And there's 2 down. So 8 runs on the board, all by Braintree. 5 in the second, 3 here so far in this third inning as the pitch is down in the dirt. Hard hit ball, middle of the infield and through. As that one gets all the way through as O'Rourke with his third single of the ball game and another RBI as Braintree leads 9-0. Another hard hit ball off the bat of O'Rourke, who's credited with his first RBI of the ball game, and Braintree has opened this one up. And Braintree certainly looking like a team that wanted the postseason. This gives himself an opportunity, obviously as one of the lower seeds in the play-in tournament. But it's going to come down to Braintree wanting it more. Right now, they've been the better team, even though Cohasset has a win on their resume ahead of Braintree. But a win here for Braintree would put them the same amount of points with 14 total to a win. Each team will have 7 wins, both be 7-9. As this one hit hard out to left center, that's going to get down. As Grieve makes some solid contact, and the runner will be waved around. Here comes O'Rourke to the plate, and it is a 10-run margin now, as 5 runs in each of the second and the third, as O'Rourke just really took off, and he worked really well around those bases from first to the plate on a double from Grieve. And Braintree wants this one to end in slaughter rule fashion. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. You can obviously tell they want to end this one as soon as possible and save some pitching as well in the process. Everything being hit hard in this ball game by Braintree. And now a chance for Surrett, as the pitch on the way is a strike. And I'm surprised that we have not seen a pitching change for Cohasset in a game where their starters now giving up 10 runs. Not all of them were charged, but nonetheless, a little surprising not to see a move. Runner at second, and the pitch is knocked back and out of play by Surrett, who has walked and flied out to center. Pitch on the way, and that is in for a strike to Surrett to end the inning. So a strikeout ends the frame, but Braintree again does some more damage. They score 5 in each of the second and third inning, and Braintree out to a 10-0 margin as we head to the fourth. Top of the fourth, and the first pitch is low for ball 1. Braintree has opened up a 10-run lead as we play in the fourth inning, and finally some action stirring in the bullpen for Cohasset, who have been battered around here in this ball game. Carried back out for his fourth inning of work as he missed badly off the plate. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 to face here in the fourth inning. Wants to try and get outs as quick as he can here in this fourth inning. Trying to end this ball game as soon as possible. As this one's cut on and missed, and a good fastball. So the count now fills up to Sinella, who struck out, looking to end the first. And the payoff pitch, and it's in there, strike 3 with the bat flip as he is down on strikes. And again, the umpire not happy with the call, as the third base umpire the third base coach not as happy either on another very questionable call. Neither side has been happy with the home plate umpire. And down by 10, very easy to see the emotions get the better of the team trailing as the pitch missed. So the second time in the game that Sinella has struck out looking, and both times he was not thrilled with the call. Pitch in for a strike. Fastball down in the dirt. So leadoff strikeout to begin the fourth inning. The bases are clear. And the pitch in there for a strike with the hitter darting back off the plate. And the 2-strike pitch, ground ball, right side of the infield. It's Foley, and there's 2 down. So a strikeout and a ground out to second base. And with 2 outs here now in the frame. And a very slow walk back towards the dugout for the base runner. Kerry ready to wind and fire as he delivers the first pitch, and another ground ball, this one to third. And a throw across in plenty of time, and that'll do it. Here in the inning they go quickly, 1, 2, 3, as we head to the bottom of the fourth, and a big lead for Braintree. Bottom of the fourth, first pitch, and a bunt down the third base side. Here comes the throw to first, and he is going to get there on a bunt hit. And the bunt single by Lane. Third hit of this ball game. So we'll see if Lane takes off to steal. This is a pitching change as the ball down in the dirt, throw down to first, not in time. And the pitch popped up on the infield. Catcher with the mask discarded, and he cannot make the catch as it bounces foul. Had some room to make a play, but could not make the catch in foul ground, and gives an extra opportunity here for the Braintree bat of Foley, who has reached twice on a walk. Runner goes on the pitch, and it's hit into left field as the ball gets down, and a base hit here for Foley. Back-to-back singles here to begin the inning. And Braintree with 2 more on in this fourth inning. Bunt try, but taken back. Here's Garrity bats. He bunted for a hit and struck out so far. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth in a 10-0 game in favor of Braintree here at home. The pitch is well upstairs. This one hit foul on a rope down the third base side. Off-speed pitch, and that's called a strike on a pitch off the plate. This one hits him off the back as the bases are now loaded. Pitch on the way to Carney, and a fly ball out to right center field. As the outfielder makes the catch, the runner tags and scores from third. Also advances from second to third And Braintree with another RBI from the top of the order from Carney on the sac fly, his 4th RBI of the ball game, and Braintree now leads 11-0. First out of the inning. And it brings up DiMartino, who is credited with a couple RBI on his last at bat on a 2-run single to right. Bats are at the corners, and the pitch upstairs. It's been a very well played game by Braintree here today, which, by the record, you wonder where this has been for a lot of the season. As this one actually hits the runner, makes contact, spins away, and they're still at the corners. Pitch is up. Pitch on the way to DiMartino is downstairs.
The team that says Braintree. Is he on the Braintree?
And that one gets away, and another run will score from third on the free pass. It's 12-0 Braintree, with runners at first and second. Pitch on the way, and that one's down in the dirt. An opportunity here for Sharon, who has grounded out, reached on it, and singled. As the pitch is apparently inside. Consistency certainly not there here today for the home plate umpire. As the reliever winds and fires. Braintree has scored in each of the last 3 innings now, scoring 5 in the second, 5 in the third, 2 so far here in the 4th inning. As they look to close out this game in the shortened game in a slaughter rule fashion. Pitch down in the dirt, and both base runners will advance again on ball 4. Second straight walk now. So he's hit a batter, walked 2. Pitching has not been very good in this ball game by Cohasset. Whether the umpire has been good behind the plate or not, their pitching has not been good. And a couple of defensive miscues as well, sprinkled in there. Recipe for disaster. As the bases are loaded here for O'Rourke, who's swinging probably the hottest bat here in this ball game for Braintree. He had 3 hits, 3 for 3, all singles. Chance to add to his total. And the pitch, and this one slashed out of play. Pitch on the way, and this one hammered out to left field. It is playable out there in left as the runner tags, and he will score, and O'Rourke will get an RBI out of it, his second of the ball game, second sac fly of the inning, ironically enough, where Braintree's both of their outs have at least brought runs home. And they continue to just add to this drubbing here of Cohasset, now leading 13-0.
Because some lady at work says that all the time. I'm cracking myself.
As the pitch is high and tight.
It sounds so bad. Yeah.
With runners now at first and second. As Grieve will stand in. Had an RBI double last time. Also popped up and walked. And this one popped up as well. This one out to left field. Continuing to carry, and it drops as 1 run scores And DiMartino also coming around as the throw to the plate will not be in time. Yes, it is in time, as he is out at the plate. And 1 run scores to add to it, 14-0, as DiMartino, for whatever reason, decided not to slide. But he is out at the plate, and that will end the inning. So Braintree with 5 in the second, 5 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. And now just needing 3 more outs to end this ball game in a slaughter rule, as we'll be back in a moment. So now we got word that the game actually is going to end now. Instead of continuing to the 5th, it's going to be 12 runs after 4, and that will conclude this ball game as Braintree wins 14-0. As that ends the game, Braintree clinches a playoff berth in the process to move to 7-9 with the victory. Cohasset drops to 7-9 with the loss, and obviously from the start, Braintree was the better team, scored big runs in each the second, third, and fourth, 5, 5, and 4. And that was all of the offense that was needed here today for Braintree. A couple runs pushed across by O'Rourke, 4 pushed across by Carney, a couple by Grieve, and up and down the order, Braintree getting offense. So the win here today by Kerry, who pitched 4 innings, getting the win. And Braintree with a solid effort here today to move to 7-9 on the season, clinching a spot in the Legion playoff tournament for District 6 East. As that'll conclude our coverage. Thank you for watching here on BCAM TV. On behalf of our camera person, Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.